Performance S built by Volkner Mobil. And what's so unique about this motorhome is the fact that you can bring your supercar anywhere you travel thanks to its center garage design. Now this model starts around 1.6 million euros, which is around $1,850,000. The price goes up from there based on the upgrades that you choose. As always, you can find more information about Volkner and this motorhome down in the description of this video. And now, let's begin our tour. We're gonna start our tour at the exterior of this motorhome. I like the silver color, and they have some logos and graphics also throughout the RV as well. If you look on this side, you can see the massive windshield, and on each side you have these oversized side mirrors with cameras. And in fact, Mikey, right in the center we have additional camera and more cameras around the sides of the RV. That way you get that 360 bird's eye view from the inside screen. Now, right in front of me, we have this section here, and actually, engine is not located here.
Eine 360-Grad-Kamera ist einfach der Shit.
Engine is located on the back, but this door opens up to the 10K generator, so I wanted to mention that. And like we said at the beginning of the video, this is their Performance S model, which is their top-of-the-line motorhome. Now, Mikey, let's take a quick look here. This is our main entry, and I'm going to talk about the details here in a bit. But first, I want to cover the center garage. This design here is one of the most unique aspects of this amazing motorhome. You can actually park your car or your supercar right in the center. And what's so great about the system is the fact that it's super easy and it's patented from Volkner Mobil.
Yeah, Ines and I came across this article a few months ago that had this RV in it, and we couldn't believe that there were RVs out there that had full-size vehicles that could fit inside of them.
Absolutely. In fact, in that article, they had a Bugatti Chiron going underneath this same model, which was super fascinating. And here we are in Germany.
Nice.
Yeah, we had to come see it in person. Anyway, show us how this works.
This is super.
Problem. Wohnmobil an sich ist geil. Nur so ein riesen Wohnmobil kann man halt einfach in Deutschland gefühlt nicht so richtig fahren. Da ist die USA schon besser dran.
Cool,
also stelle ich mir geiler vor.
Floor plate that essentially slides into the motorhome, and the way they accomplish that is through hydraulics, right? If you look here, Mikey, you have these steel legs that basically raises up the motorhome, so you have a better ceiling clearance. And after that, push of a button, your steel floor assembly slides into the motorhome. Hydraulics raise up, and you're ready to drive off.
Yeah. Pretty interesting. I didn't know anything like this existed.
It's amazing. I mean, you can bring your supercar anywhere you go.
Yeah.
Now, Mikey, it doesn't end here, because if you look above us, we have a motorized, massive awning design that comes out. So this floor assembly here can essentially serve as your covered patio space.
Zu dem Ding gerade eben. Also Wohnmobil an sich finde ich schon sehr geil. Problem ist nur, was du beim Wohnwagen halt als Vorteil hast. Oder was manche als Vorteil sehen, je nachdem wie man es braucht. Du bist mit so einem Ding halt einfach unflexibel as fuck. Und so ein Ding, ja, ist ja schön und gut, dass da ein Auto reinpasst. Aber hat natürlich auch seinen Preis, ne, dass du dein Auto mitnehmen kannst. Ist immer schwierig. Also für mich wäre Wohnmobil, glaube ich, nix, weil man so unflexibel ist. Du musst immer alles wieder einräumen, bevor du losfährst. Oder beziehungsweise einkaufen oder sonst irgendwo, dann kommst du ja nirgendwo hin.
You can put your outdoor furniture here once you pull your car out. And what's great is that, let's say you have a full dining and outdoor furniture setup here, and you want to leave your RV to go somewhere. Press a button, steel assembly goes inside, you have it nicely covered. You don't have to move anything, you don't have to change your outdoor seating setup.
Yeah.
And then when you come back, push of a button, it comes out again.
Yeah, it's really cool. And not to mention, if you don't want to keep a car in here, you could probably have like several motorcycles, you could have bicycles, you could have anything.
It gets better, Mikey. Let's take a quick look. Inside of this section here is heated. and you actually have your electrical panels, few pumps, and other stuff that you can access and service. And like I mentioned earlier, the center garage design is patented by Volkner. Now, what I mean by that is, if you look at vehicles this size, conventionally, they have a long beam that runs the length of the entire vehicle. But if you look at this motorhome right in the center, it's all empty because it has a H-shaped steel frame that runs in the middle, which allows this garage to be all open, and thus the patented garage system where you can take your Porsche anywhere you want.
Ist stark.
It's amazing, right? Now, Michael, let's continue our tour. We have another storage area here, some outdoor furniture. I know you're gonna like this.
A little gas grill.
That's right. Nicely built in. And
Der gute alte Weber-Grill.
home to the back of this motor home, this is where we have the engine. Now, before we cover that, 3.5-ton tow hook, so you can bring your jet ski, four-wheeler, whatever you want. And check this out, Mike, you ready? This is another distinct detail of this motorhome. So what are the advantages of having the engine at the back of the vehicle? Number one, cockpit is extremely quiet when you're driving, super smooth. Number two, because the engine is located here, you get a better steering angles and turning radius because tires have more space to move around.
Also, I'm curious, I guess with a full-size vehicle in the middle of the car, I'm sure your center of gravity is very balanced when you're driving. So I'm sure it's a much smoother driving experience.
You're absolutely correct. And then this is a Volvo engine, 460 PS, 460 horsepower.
Volvo.
You have this section here where you have some of your tools nicely attached. Another great thing about having the engine on the back, easy to maintain. You don't have to go through the motor home. And 460 horsepower, pretty amazing. 350 liter fuel capacity. Now, coming to this side of the vehicle, we have additional storage area. Again, more outdoor furniture.
Hier zum Ausfahren ist einfach zu geil.
This is where we have the AdBlue. And now let's talk
Also
about
das
the
da.
50
Boah.
centimeters deep, 10 meters wide. This adds 5 square meters of extra interior space to this motorhome. And look at the size here, Mikey. I've never seen a slide out this big.
Yeah, and it's kind of hard to justify from the exterior, but once we go inside, it's much clearer how much space it offers.
It's almost the entire length of the vehicle. I mean, vehicle is only 12 meters long. It's 2.5 meters wide and 3.85 meters tall. So it's almost the entire length. And again, gives a lot of interior square footage. Now, we have more additional storage areas here. These are some of your tanks and disposal lines, your fuses, all that good stuff. And vehicle comes with an 800 liter freshwater tank, 600 liter black water, 300 liter toilet tank. So it's super self-sufficient. We have everything you need.
Yeah, and a lot of you actually might be wondering,
Nice.
any RV enthusiasts out there, typically the space down in the bottom is utilized for kind of cargo space, storage, where you put your suitcases, that kind of thing. But the interior of this is so spacious. They have full-size closets. They have so much extra space that I haven't seen on any other RV.
So much storage areas.
Yeah, so you don't really need that. And you can always, you know, if you don't have a car, you still have plenty of storage space still.
Absolutely, Mikey. Well said. And this particular model right here was actually built for a Mini Cooper. Although we have a Porsche 911 here, with Mini Cooper, obviously you will get way more space here. You can put additional few bikes. You can access it from each side.
Yeah.
And this patented design here is such a unique aspect of this brand. Mikey, they have a video where they lift up the entire vehicle. So it sits on 4 hydraulic poles, right? The frame is so sturdy, even with the hydraulics raised and the vehicle lifted, all these components, doors, latches, everything closes perfectly, which means car doesn't flex at all. Now, continuing our tour, we have an additional storage area right underneath the driver's seat. We have a few batteries here. In fact, since we saw the batteries here, I want to mention right on top we have solar panels that provides 2,400 kilowatts of energy, and we have battery packs that has 1,800 amp capacity, which is amazing. And
Nur mit Solarpanel, dann musst du ja. Digga, du kannst ja mal überall hinstellen. Wochenlang und hast immer noch Strom. Und einen riesen Abwassertank und so, das ist schon nice.
And we have the front door right here. Mikey, check this out. You have few latches here for extra security. Korean steps takes you inside. I'll see you guys up there.
Also
Alright,
quasi
everyone,
bist du nicht
here
mehr
we are
ortgebunden
at the
einfach.
cockpit. Nice and spacious here. I'm 6 foot tall, and as you guys can see, ceilings are really high here. Spacious, nice welcoming space. So
Geil.
now, I want to first talk about the cockpit. Mikey, let's get a close up. I'm going to take a seat here. You have this massive windshield here that gives you great visibility. All the surfaces are clad with Alcantara or leather, so it's nice and welcoming here. Upper cabinets, LED lighting, and since you sleep inside of this motorhome, you have automatic shades and curtains throughout the blackout space.
Nice.
And looking at the driver's side, again, it's very spacious. Seats are extremely comfortable. You have your touch screen here, and this car is also capable of adaptive cruise control, lane assist, emergency brake, all that safety features. And throughout this,
Bei den Navis verstehe ich nur nie, warum bauen die das immer mehr so, dass es nur der Fahrer sieht? Mal angenommen, keine Ahnung, du fährst in Urlaub oder so und gibst irgendein Zwischenziel, willst irgendwas anderes noch eingeben. Dann ist ja der Fahrer gezwungen, das zu machen, weil der Beifahrer sieht es gar nicht. Also den Sinn habe ich noch nicht so ganz gerafft, aber natürlich sieht der Fahrer es einfacher beim Fahren. Aber heutzutage kriegst du doch meistens zwischen dem Lenkrad schon angezeigt. Also im Tacho, wo die so eine Minimap von der Karte. Verstehe ich nicht.
screen, you can pretty much control all the functions of the vehicle. Now, in terms of the seats themselves, they're heated, cooled, and check this out, Mikey. You also get a massage feature.
That's awesome. You gotta have that.
You gotta have that, right? Overall, driver's side is great. Nice
Beim
and
Fahren
spacious.
erstmal eine Massage einstellen.
It's really
Nice.
comfortable, and I love how massive these windows are. It feels like you can kind of see everything, and you're so high up the road. But something
Exactly.
kind of unique. I don't know if most motorhomes have this.
Jetzt guck doch mal, wenn du auf deutschen Straßen. Wo war das jetzt? Guck mal, da überlegst du doch schon den ganzen Laden. Und dann bist du schon beim Fahrradfahrer outplayed, weil dann fährst du ja schon fast im Gras mit so einem Riesenschiff.
Everything, and you're so high up the road.
Deshalb Deutschland ist überhaupt nichts
But
für so
something
große
kinda unique,
Wohnmobile,
I don't
finde
know
ich.
if most motorhomes have this. Like right underneath my seat, where my legs would usually go, are the stairs. So
There's a motorized flooring there that covers that space. That way, when you have the motorhome parked, you can utilize that space, and it's just a nice safety feature.
yeah, it's really nice.
And Mikey, we got one more super cool detail here. Ready? I love this thing. So, obviously these chairs can be adjusted and turned to the other side. And we ready for this?
Nee, da ist nicht ein PC drin.
As someone who loves working like myself, can get some work done in this space here.
Yeah, so right behind me they have this little cabinet that has a HDMI and a few other plugs, so you can connect your computer to it.
Krass.
And it's a great
Stark.
little workspace when you're, at your campsite or wherever you park.
You have the perfect seat. You're a little bit detached from the seating area. Mikey, this is awesome. And when you're done, you put your keyboard away here. And then, let's see, let's lower this thing. There you go, it tucks nicely. And
Perfect.
you're done. All right, let's continue our tour. Right behind the cockpit, we have the seating area.
Wow.
Very spacious. You can probably sit 8 to 10 people here very comfortably. You have the built-in dining table right in the center. And above that, this trim detail with LED lighting and built-in speakers. Overall, great space and very warm.
Yeah, and earlier we actually closed the slide out on this side, and I was really impressed by how much space.
Der sieht einfach aus wie eine kleine Wohnung. Leck mich am Arsch. Meine Fresse, ist das geil. Gefällt mir richtig gut, wie das Wohnmobil.
Even when it's closed, or it's like in driving configuration.
Absolutely, you can still utilize this space even with the slide out pulled in,
Yeah.
which is amazing. And Mikey, right across from your seating area, push of a button, you have a motorized TV that comes up. Above that, you have all these upper cabinets, and down below, we have more base cabinets. Now, Mikey, I want to talk about the window designs here. 2 awning windows that opens up so you can get some fresh air coming in. And check this out. Buck screen,
Also, das ist ja Standard.
blackout.
I find it really satisfying that that window perfectly clears the garage door also.
Okay, das ist ja Standard.
You can just leave it open. It serves as a little roof,
Yeah.
even during rain. Now, we have another window on the other side. Corian floors here. Another detail I want to mention. Ready, Mikey? That's a bar stool, but it also serves as a little side table. You have a carved-in cup holder here.
I thought of everything.
They thought of everything, right? And I almost forgot this detail, but I just recognized it. This is a scale model of a style RV. Look how detailed it is on the inside. And it has a slide out too that comes out.
Even
Right.
has a little coffee machine.
Exactly. And they have this exact model right outside of the factory as well. So they still have this RV. They still own it.
Very cool.
Now, that's it for the living room area. Mikey, let's go this way. Cabinetry continues. Beautiful wood veneer on the walls and throughout the cabinetry. And another detail I want to mention, Mikey. Look at the countertops here. There are these slits. Those are your radiator outlets. And look at these. Those are your air conditioning outlets. Nicely blended into the cabinetry and the countertops. So it diffuses it.
Digga, diese Glasvitrine, die sieht ja mal hammermäßig aus.
Air and blends it in nicely throughout the interior.
Yeah.
Now, we have more cabinetry here. I love this glassware design
Ja, Mann.
with the racks, LED lighting.
Aber nicht in weiß.
Below that, you have perfectly organized dish set that has their own custom locations, so nothing moves around as you're driving. And all the cabinets, Mikey, I'm sure you've seen it. All these handles lock, so you don't have any rattle as you're driving this vehicle.
Na gut, ist ja auch Standard.
Now, let's cover the kitchen, which is super cool.
Aber ich finde es auch cool, dass er auch so Standarddinge aussieht für Leute, die das halt, die halt sich damit halt nicht auskennen.
Literally have everything you need here. Starting with the sink, you have your Corian countertops, induction cooktop, another awning window here, and Mikey, we need a close-up. I thought this was super cool.
Ach so. Nee, ne, eine Spülmaschine.
Above the countertop.
Yeah.
So it's nice and easy to access.
You don't usually see dishwashers in RVs, do you?
Also das habe ich noch nie gesehen, eine Spülmaschine in einem Wohnmobil.
No, not only that, but I just like the cabinet one. I don't know, I almost want to put this in a regular
Das ist noch geiler, ja genau, das ist im Schrankraum.
home.
Yeah.
On an upper cabinet, just for convenience.
So, ja, Jungs, warte mal kurz, ich räume kurz den Tisch ab und spül schon mal. Bumm, Schrank auf. Hey, hammermäßig.
And I mean, look at all this. They have spice racks here, mood lighting, and behind us, your Siemens oven. Additional cabinetry space is perfectly utilized.
Die Schränke, die aus der Wand so rauszuziehen sind auch, also so hochkant sind, feiere ich auch übel.
And of course, no kitchen is complete without a fridge.
You have to have it.
We have that here. Now, continuing our tour, you can seal off the common areas
Digga, die Dusche ist ja riesig.
through this pocket door here. And look, there's no movement here besides the handle.
Yeah, it just doesn't.
So it's not gonna rattle as you're driving as it's tucked in. This is such a cool detail. We have to show this. It's currently not prepped, but those are small bunk beds that goes into cabinetry. So you can sleep additional people here if you would like to. That's amazing. Isn't that cool?
Stell dir mal vor, du hockst in so einem geilen Ding und dann musst du einfach unterm Waschbecken oder unter der Spülmaschine schlafen, du. Einfach so im Schrank drin.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Now, vanity setup. Same countertops are also here. Nice backsplash detail. You have some upper cabinetry, more mood lighting, and of course, your sink design. And right across from that, first glass door opens up to your water closet. Corian floors goes all the way in. And in fact, Mikey, all the flooring throughout the motorhome is heated as well, so it's nice and comfortable.
Fußbodenheizung, hammermäßig.
Has every single feature that you can think of. It's heated, has a built-in bidet. All the controls are here. Behind that, you have a heated
Was ist ein eingebautes Bidet?
towel rack, which is super cool. And right here, Mikey, you have a nice vent. And they left the shower glass a little bit lower. That way, all the moisture can escape the shower and go through here.
Die Dusche ist so geil.
Before we check out the shower, right above us, we have a skylight that you can crank open. And just like all the windows, you have a blackout or a screen option if needed. Glass door number 2 opens up to the walk-in shower, Corian base, chrome fixtures,
Digga.
rain head, this starlight ceiling
Problem ist nur, ich würde auch nicht in dem Wohnmobil duschen gehen wollen.
detail, recessed lights, so you have a small mirror
Die Dinger sind einfach nicht dafür gemacht.
and a hanging shelf.
Auf Dauer.
And I mean, it's pretty good size. And I'm 6 foot tall and nice and comfortable here.
Aber schon
Nice
riesig,
size.
schon riesig,
I
ja.
think also the fact that it's glass too. Typically they'll put like little doors on these RVs. Feels much more spacious than most do.
And look, you can't move anything. Nothing rattles.
Yeah.
Now, Mikey, let's see. Another pocket door here going into your bedroom.
Digga, es sind einfach 3 Räume. Du kannst 3-mal absperren. Du hast in diesem Ding einfach Privatsphäre. Nice.
Now, what's so impressive about this bedroom is number 1, the space, and number 2, normally these motorhomes that have the built-in garages, they end up putting the garages right at the end of the motorhome. And sometimes that makes them compromise the ceiling heights or the space in the bedroom setup. But that's not the case here. We only have the engine. That's why this bedroom is so spacious. Again, just like the living room area, you have a motorized TV that pops
Stark.
up, two
Aber stimmt, das Ding hat gar keine Garage, ja.
awning windows with the same built-in screen and blackout
Gut, aber ich glaube, mit dem Ding brauchst du auch keine Garage. Alles, was du brauchst, kostet einfach da.
shades. Again, nice and spacious room. Right away, we have this built-in
Neue Klamotten, kurz shoppen gehen.
detail with a skylight right in the center. And Mikey, you can actually open the skylight even during rain because it lifts up straight. That way it's still covered, but you can get the ventilation. And obviously you have the blackouts here, screen, all that good stuff. And look at the cabinetry in this bedroom. You have cabinets everywhere, and you have a lot of space to hang your clothes. Like behind this, full-size mirror setup here.
Glasschrank ist auch, Alter.
I mean, this is incredible.
Das sind so Kleinigkeiten, die gefallen. Das passt einfach alles in dem Ding.
Like every single space in this amazing motorhome. Now, so far we saw the exterior and the interior, and I think what's left is we should take this thing for a ride.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Fahren die damit in Deutschland? Digga, guck dir das an. Genau so stelle ich mir es vor, wenn du mit so einem großen Wohnmobil in Deutschland fährst. Digga, da passt ein Moped vorbei und das war's. Guck doch.
No NS review.
Du kannst mit den Dingern in Amerika viel besser fahren, weil das alles viel größer ist. Und in Deutschland das ist so große Schiffe, da kannst du nur mit auf der Autobahn fahren, das war's. Autobahn, fertig. Weiter ist nicht.
Is complete unless we take it for a ride. We are on the roads of Wuppertal, and this
Im Wuppertal, ja, ist in Deutschland.
so smoothly.
Oder ist Wuppertal in Deutschland?
It's incredibly quiet here. Again, thanks to the engine being located on the back. Views
Ist schon
amazing.
sauleise.
This massive windshield really elevates the experience here. Front cabin is very comfortable, very spacious, and we have Max, who is the owner's son, driving us around. I don't know, life is good, we can't complain, and this motorhome certainly delivers.
Das ist einfach eine Ortseinfahrt und es kommt keine Sau an diesem Ding vorbei. Oh Mann, Alter. Also in Deutschland wird mir, also ich weiß nicht, ob das Spaß macht, mit dem Ding in Deutschland rumzufahren. Okay, jetzt. Aber so schon hammermäßig.
Alright everyone, that's it for the tour. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I want to give big thanks to Volkner family for inviting us to their headquarters and allowing us to tour their amazing
Wie hieß die Familie? Volkner.
family for inviting us to their headquarters and allowing us to tour their amazing vehicle. This motorhome is truly one of a kind, and as always you can find more information about the vehicle and Volkner down in the description of this video. Lastly, if you enjoyed the tour, just make sure to give us a like, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you guys next week.
Wer oder was ist Volkner? Die verkaufen Wohnmobil oder was? Ja, okay, macht Sinn, ja. Digga. Einfach das erste, was man sieht. Ja, nimm erstmal dein Auto mit. Welches Auto musst du mitnehmen? Komm, das hatten die doch. Wie teuer ist das? Jo, 1,1. Digga. Also das ist aber mal ein sehr geiles Wohnmobil, sag ich mal so, wie es ist. Sehr geil. Gutes Video.